Hi, welcome back to Eating Health Restores channel. I am Dr. LaTaya De Jesus, nurse practitioner and lifestyle medicine health coach. Today, I am going to take you with me to prepare one of my favorite meals, split pea soup. This is not my recipe, so I will leave the link down below so that you can try it out for yourself as well. All right, come on to the kitchen with me. So we're making split pea soup. My husband requested this meal. So we're going to get started here. We have a large family, so I am doubling the recipe that you will find below. I'm starting off cutting up 2 onions. I prefer the yellow onions, the sweet onions. However, I did not have those available, so I just used what I had. So cutting these up, and then we're going to measure them out. I like to use my measuring utensils, like my measuring cup and my tablespoon, and so that's what you'll see here that I'm doing now, just making sure that we have exactly the right amount. Now I'm going to get started with getting the second onion cut up, and I want to make sure that this is also 2 cups actually. So 2 cups, which is what this measuring cup is, and that's going to give me a total of 4 cups of onions. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get the celery started, and we really enjoy celery, so I'm gonna start off by cutting off the ends, and I cut off the ends on both sides because they are a little dried out on each end. And then I'm gonna cut them really small and measure them out as well, and then add those to my bowl once I get to a full 2 cups. Cutting off the ends again and just getting this prepared. All right, dumping that in there, and then I want to get one more set of 2 cups for the celery, because again I am doubling this recipe. All right, so that was not quite enough, so I'm just taking one more and trying to get that cut up here as well. And let me correct myself, I'm not doubling the recipe, I'm actually quadrupling the recipe, so it's going to be 4 because we usually like to have leftovers. So next I'm doing the garlic. I'm trying to be quick, so I just used the garlic from the refrigerator. Now I'm going to add my oil to the pot and heat that up. I'm using a very large pot because again I'm quadrupling the recipe, and I am putting all of the onions, the garlic, and the celery into the pot now. Gonna mix that up. Now we're gonna get started with the seasonings. So we have the parsley, the thyme, oregano, and the basil, and I'm going to just set those aside and wait until the onions are soft, and then I will add in the seasonings. I'm also going to take some bay leaves here, and I'm going to wash those off, which I am doing right now, and then I'm going to set those aside. Just stirring a little bit, and now I'm going to add the seasoning since my onions are soft, and go ahead and throw in those bay leaves and mix everything up. Next, we're going to get the carrots, started, and I just did cut up carrots. The recipe originally calls for about 1 carrot chopped up, but I figured I'll just go ahead and use the whole bag since we are making this ×4. Next, we're cutting up those potatoes, and with those potatoes, we're just gonna cut them into cubes and add them to the bowl. All right, now we're going to throw all that into the pot and mix that up to get it all mixed up with the other seasonings and vegetables. Now we're adding in the vegetable broth. So it's going to be quite a bit of vegetable broth here, and I'm using a mix of different brands of vegetable broth, but we'll get it all in there. I just washed and sorted the split peas and added them to the pot here, and just gonna mix that up. And I'm gonna cover the pot and bring this to a boil. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and cut up the green onions. I like to add to the top of this soup, as it was suggested in the directions as well. Now the soup itself is going to boil for an hour. Once it's done, we'll be ready to serve it and to add the Now we're just going to get the soup put into a bowl and add those green onions on top, and we're ready to eat. I hope you give this recipe a try and enjoy.